How can space advantage limit your opponent's chess pieces? Imagine walking into a room where one person controls most of the space. They can move freely, while others are cramped and stuck. That's what having a space advantage in chess feels like. When you control more squares on the board, especially in your opponent's half, it puts them in a tough spot. Their pieces have less room to breathe and less freedom to move. This makes it harder for them to develop their pieces effectively. With more space, your pieces can spread out and coordinate better. You can set up attacks or defend more easily. Meanwhile, your opponent's pieces are often stuck in a small area. They might block each other or have to move to passive squares just to stay safe. This limits their options and reduces their overall activity. Having a space advantage also slows down your opponent's ability to respond. Moving pieces from one side of the board to the other takes longer when the space is tight. This means they can't quickly shift gears or launch counterattacks. Their development becomes sluggish, and they struggle to find good squares for their pieces. Plus, when your opponent's pieces are cramped, they become more vulnerable. They don't have enough room to retreat or reposition safely. This makes them easier targets for your attacks. You can threaten their pieces more often, forcing mistakes or forcing them to defend passively. In practical terms, if you have more space, avoid exchanges that reduce your control. Keep your pieces on the board to maintain pressure. Use your extra room to maneuver your pieces to strong squares and prepare attacks. But be careful not to push your pawns too far forward, as that can create weaknesses your opponent might exploit. In the end, a space advantage limits your opponent's pieces by making them less mobile, less coordinated, and more vulnerable. It gives you the upper hand to control the game and steer it toward your favor.